Hey y'all, quick thought. So I'm technical, right? Like I work in a technical position, system administrator at a hospital. Now, one of the things I've been going back and forth on is, do I move from system administrator with basically Windows and a few other applications, ServiceNow, nice tech stack. Do I use that experience to then move over into Linux system administration? I would basically learn Linux, the operating system, do some hands-on labs, projects, and then also get the Red Hat Certified System Administrator certification, or move totally into governance, risk, and compliance. Now, my thought process is, what can be automated, right? Now, I follow this young lady named Simone Bees online, right? So one line of work that I'm, been abreast with is identity and access management. Now, in one of her recent videos, I believe in March or February, she said in a video that IAM, identity access management, is likely to be automated, which makes total sense because I can think of it myself. Just inside of how you're supposed to be doing IAM, which is identity access management, you're supposed to be doing RBAC, right? Role-based access control. If every company had roles completely laid out, it says this person that works in this role is supposed to have access to these tools, services, and platforms, then there would, be less need for multiple IAM engineers or IAM analysts at a company. So just basically a company or a role of people being ineffective in their job is what's making this job available. Now, to add AI in the mix, if you're using AI, a use case for IAM is, okay, go audit everybody's access based on their role that's set up in the HRIS system, basically the HR stuff, like who is this person, what's their role, why do they need access to this? If an AI can go do that access audit, now IAM people look like, hey, well, we're gonna have AI take that job. So when it comes to governance, risk, and compliance, people in governance, risk, and compliance, or GRC for short, they set parameters and they write policies for people that are on the technical side. Just last week at my job, there was a GRC audit. So I went into the office with my supervisor, and he asked me like, hey, what access do you have? What are you, authorized to use, and different things like that. I'm like, okay, great. He says my access is perfect. But now I want you to think about this. GRC is above the technical part at most companies. Basically at every company. And then when it comes to GRC, understanding how the business works, right? And understanding risks, understanding compliance, understanding the laws and statutes and different things that put the business in a place of, hey, you need to have this set up, or you're incompliant, or if you don't have this set up, you're at risk of being hacked. And then the average hack costs a company $5 million just getting hacked. And then let's think about this. There are fines and different things from, companies losing people's data, or that data being moved to a different place, or the company's like, hey, we have all this data, but the data has to be stored in a certain location. So I'm just thinking long term for my career, I need to be moving into governance, risk, and compliance, but also more so AI governance, risk, and compliance. So AI governance looks like the way to go. I am doing the research. I'm learning the risk management framework from NIST, and I have a lot more to learn. But I'm going to be moving from a system administrator role into governance, risk, and compliance really soon. It will increase my income, but overall, it'll help me stay relevant in a time of AI. And it's only getting